Hello everyone, today I will teach you how to do the Riffle shuffle. So this is what it looks like. It is like a great way to shuffle the cards. It is very satisfying and you can impress your friends with this shuffle. So now let's get started. So first of all, let me teach you the grip. So you'll place your thumb on the top and the 3 fingers on the bottom, and then you'll put your index finger in the center of where the card is on the back. And then for good practicing, you can just take the whole deck and just riffle it like this, and that can get you warmed up. And you can also do it on the other side. Put the thumb on top, 3 fingers on the bottom, the middle finger in the center applying pressure, and then you can riffle it like that. So you can do this for a couple of times to just get you familiarize yourself. And once you get pretty good at it, you can try to split the deck evenly. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just try to make sure they're relatively equal. And then you can just practice it both like this. So once you've gone good at that, you can just bring them together as you riffle it. And like, it's basically just like this, but you just bring them together. Make sure that none of them overlap, and that'll be considered a shuffle. So for beginners, you can just merge them together, and that's already good enough. But if you want to learn how to do the bridge, which is like this, do not merge them together after you've done the riffle, because then you can just keep the cards like this ready. So for the grip for the bridge, put your thumbs on top of the card in which it intersects at the top to keep the cards there. So you can make sure that they don't fall apart and that they're stuck there. And at the bottom, place all your 4 fingers to make sure that they don't just slide down. So just apply pressure to the top and just keep it like this. So make sure it's tight, about like a semicircle kind of shape, but a little tighter than that. And after it's tight enough, you can let go of your 4 fingers on each side, and you can just let go, and the cards will slowly start to come down. So thumbs on top, and then the 4 fingers on the side, and then you can just see them come down like that. So one thing that is helpful is that when you're doing the bridge, make sure to not press too hard on the cards, otherwise it starts to not come down. But try to apply it a little looser, and make sure that they can come down pretty evenly. So that takes a lot of practice. Don't expect it to get it overnight, but once you get good at it, it's very comfortable. So now I'll go on to some tips and tricks. So many beginners, when they start trying to do a riffle, they start to have clumps of cards coming off of them like this, and that is not really ideal for a good shuffle. That is because they don't bend it hard enough. If you just bend it like this, it's not going to go through every single card, because when you don't bend it, then your hand can't possibly go through every single card. So just make sure you bend it a lot, and then it'll create this slant over here, and then you can get through each card much more easily. So that is one thing you can do, and just make sure it's kind of bent around a 90 degrees, and then you can just do a bridge like this. And another tip that helped me get good at the shuffle is that like you try to split the deck evenly and just try to like let like one card come each time. This will take some time, but it really gets you to control the deck when you riffle it. And it's also helpful for the bridge because you can see how that was a lot lighter and softer than instead of like lots of cards clumping down. So that is one way to really practice. And once you've gotten enough practice, you can start doing it pretty quickly and maybe even in the air, because that's also really cool. So I think that's pretty much all it to get good at this shuffle. So if you found this video helpful, please consider giving a like and maybe subscribing, because then it means that I can post more content like this. Thank you for watching.